Welcome back to my channel. If I sound a little bit low, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be quiet because the kids are napping in the other rooms. If you guys are new, my name is Lola and this is our channel TheHartLife, so welcome. I make videos all about lifestyle and motherhood. So right now I am pregnant with baby number 3. And if you guys are interested in seeing more video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also, once again, you might hear airplanes in this video because I'm right next to my window and we live close to an airport. If you can't tell by the title of this video, this is my 27 and 20 week pregnancy update. I'm not going to start doing weekly updates until I hit 31 weeks. Then I'll start doing weekly updates, but for right now, it's just, every 2 weeks basically. So this is going to be my 27 and 28 week update. Okay, so for my 27 weeks, just to start out, I did have a doctor's appointment that week. I went to my doctor's appointment and basically I took, my glucose test that week, and everything came out completely fine. Everything was great, so that's a huge thumbs up. I didn't have any issues my last pregnancy either, and this time I didn't have any issues with the glucose test either, so that's hands up. It was just the 1 hour test and I aced it, so that's great. But I did get a call back because my iron is low, which is something I have to always look out for because my iron is already low on the daily, and if I forget to take my prenatal, then my iron is even lower than it normally is. But with my last pregnancy, I remember I had an iron deficiency problem then, so I've been trying to honestly just kind of keep reminding myself to take my prenatal every day, which is really hard when I have 2 younger children, being demanding all day long. So, but I mean, I definitely have to keep reminding myself to do that, which, I mean, so far so good. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that, I did get a call back about my iron level. And when they went to check the baby's heartbeat at the appointment, of course, he was just chilling on my left side. It's crazy because he's literally already, like I told you in the last update, he's already head down, but he's chilling more to like my left than my right. So when she found the heartbeat, she actually found it quicker on the left side, and it was literally on the side of my stomach. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I don't really think I've ever had anything like that happen with Athena, especially not being this far along. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting. Sorry if I'm like looking away. It's because I keep hearing birds from outside too, so I'm like, oh, what's that? But yeah, so that pretty much happened. But other than that, he's been healthy. Heart rate is exactly where it's supposed to be, so that's going pretty well. My blood pressure is also going very well. I've been taking a lot better care of, just my blood pressure and just watching it at home. So just like watching the things I eat, trying not to stress about certain situations, although, hormones, it happens, it gets the best of you sometimes, you really can't help it. But I'm, trying to be a little bit more calm, even in the most stressful situations. So that's been helping a whole lot with my blood pressure. And also I've been eating, I've noticed that, if I eat smaller meals a day, that help a lot better. So smaller meals a day, but more frequent. So instead of eating like 3 big meals a day, eat just smaller meals whenever I feel like I'm hungry. That's been very helpful as well. For those of you guys who don't know, I am RH negative, so I do have to get my RhoGAM shot because my husband is RH positive. And when I say that, I'm talking about blood types. If you want to do your research on that, you can. At first I was confused, but yeah, so I am RH negative, so I have to go get my RhoGAM shot. I was supposed to be getting that between, I think, 28 weeks and 32 weeks, so anywhere between there, they say, to get your RhoGAM shot. And obviously I'll have to get it again if the baby is born with my blood type, I believe. No, if the baby's born with my blood type, I don't have to get the RhoGAM shot after I have the baby. But if the baby's born with a positive blood type, which, you know, my husband has a positive blood type, then I'll have to get the RhoGAM shot, like I did the last time around. So that's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm so excited and so anxious for all this to happen. I feel like I'm just really approaching the last couple weeks of pregnancy, so I'm trying to soak it all in while I can. And it's been quite an adventure, this pregnancy. Things have been a little different this time around, so it is really nice to just be able to kind of sit down and let everything kind of like sink in, that like in a couple of weeks I'll be having, you know, my little baby boy here, so that's going to be pretty nice. And then next thing I wanted to touch on was, am I having a baby shower? So yes, I am having a baby shower this time around, just because obviously he's our first son, so we do want to have a baby shower. It's going to be small, not huge, just a couple friends and family, and that's pretty much it. But I will try to film the baby shower. That's something I've been very serious about, is trying to film this baby shower. So I am going to try to film the baby shower and put that up for you guys, so you guys can get a little like insight view of like how the baby shower went, just different games that we played, and you know, the kind of stuff that they bought for the baby. So for 27 weeks, I feel like I definitely popped out a whole lot more. You can definitely tell that I'm pregnant. There's literally no more hiding it. Well, not hiding it, but I feel like my bump really didn't show through before, and now it just feels like it's there. Like, no matter what I wear, you can definitely tell that I'm pregnant. So it's just kind of funny to see the difference between him and then the last pregnancy, because the last pregnancy, I think I didn't pop till like the very end. This time around, I popped a lot earlier, but I think it has to do with where he's laying, and since he's so forward and not spread out to like the sides of my stomach, I feel like that's why I'm showing a lot earlier. Plus, it's not my first pregnancy, so that makes more sense too. So as far as my bladder though, I literally have no control at this point. My bladder is just, it is what it is. So I've just come to accept that literally, like, I literally have to feel like I have to urinate every 5 minutes, which is fine. And as far as me sleeping positions haven't been getting any easier. I feel like when I lay down, because I lay on my sides, I've always been that type of person. Basically, like my sides, yeah, my hips have been like out of place. So pregnancy pillows definitely help with that. I mean, they even have hacks for like how you can use a regular pillow, and you know, instead of paying like $40, $50, $60 for a pregnancy pillow. But I mean, for the most part, I've gotten around it. So I mean, I'm pretty much good on that. I mean, it was hurting for a while, and then I was like, okay, I have to do something about this. All you guys who have been pregnant and sleep on their side, you guys absolutely know what I'm talking about. At this point around, it gets really hard to get comfortable. So that brings me to my 28-week appointment, and the heart rate was at 135 when they checked his heartbeat, which is pretty great, just to have like a legit number. Like, obviously 27 weeks, I feel like it just really went over my head. I have been experiencing some lower back pain during my 28 week, which made me a little nervous, because I feel like that's what really made me feel like I was going into labor the last time. Was literally, I just felt this excruciating back pain, and I could feel my stomach tightening. So I kind of got a little nervous about that, but it wasn't labor, so that was really good. It probably was just Braxton Hicks, which brings me obviously to that discussion. Braxton Hicks have been real, to the point where like I have to stop what I'm doing just to kind of breathe through them. But I mean, it's nothing that's like crazy, so that's pretty nice. We do have a baby shower theme picked out. Obviously, I told you guys we've been prepping for that. So we have an official theme picked out, and now I'm actually going to be ordering the decoration. I should probably be getting it within the next 2 weeks, and so that's been really exciting. He definitely has been putting his foot in my ribs a whole lot lately, which is really uncomfortable, but I feel like I've just seemed to kind of like get used to it. I know that sounds like a little terrible, but it's at the point where I'm just like, it is what it is, kid. If you got your foot in my ribs, I'm just gonna try to rub it away. but sometimes rubbing his foot away doesn't always work, so I just kind of get used to it, and it's not as painful as, you know, as people would imagine. Like, it's not like he's like really jabbing his foot up there, he just kind of has his foot in there. But that's been really interesting. I feel like that's just been something that he's been doing lately. I think that's really funny. He's definitely really active. So the hormonal factor of it all, yes, I've been hormonal. That is definitely a fact. It just happens. It's not something I can control. You know, I'm pregnant, so, you know, hormones comes with a baggage. So it's kind of something that, you know, everybody's kind of just been pushing through. And obviously I don't mean it purposely. It's not like I'm doing anything to purposely be all hormonal and moody. It just kind of happens. I know, for my husband, but, you know, I feel like he just kind of is at the point where it is what it is. He has no choice but to accept the fact that that's kind of comes with pregnancy. So another funny thing is now that my stomach is so big, I can't really pick anything up off the floor. But Ryleigh has been very helpful with that, as far as like making sure she picks up her toys. Obviously, I do have to sometimes, you know, really try to convince her, because sometimes she just doesn't want to listen. So, I mean, but she, you know, she's 4, but, you know, and even sometimes if I drop stuff on the floor, you know, she's like quick to hurry up and pick it up, because she knows I can't really bend over. So that's nice, instead of having me have to like squat down and find a way to grab it, because at this point there's literally no bending over. So that's been a whole adventure. And as far as painting the room, my husband will be painting the room soon. I hope so. He has the color already to paint the room. He just has to paint the room. And as far as a nursery theme, we do have a nursery theme, and I know you guys are probably curious if we're going to be doing a nursery tour, which I don't know. That's kind of up in the air. I'm kind of not sure if I'm comfortable with showing off the kids' room, like even not just his room, but just the kids' room in general, to people online, because I feel like that can be a little sketchy. But I mean, I know people, like, no offense to people that do nursery tours, like, hey, I might do one without showing the exact layout of his room, maybe. Might just kind of show you guys things that are in his room or things I got for his room, you know what I mean? I might do one of those, like, hauls, like nursery hauls, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole nursery tour, but I will be updating you guys on that hopefully soon, to let you guys know what I came to, what conclusion, because obviously I might change my mind from now till, you know, whenever I decide to fully put his nursery together. And as far as a name reveal, so I know people have probably been asking and wondering, when am I going to be revealing his name? And I probably will, maybe in a video, but I'm not sure if I want to wait until I do the labor and delivery vlog and then kind of announce it then, or announce it after he's born. So I don't know. I mean, it's a different name. I don't hear people, especially on YouTube, using this name. Not that somebody would see my video and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna name my child this. But I mean, I don't know. It's just a different name. I've always had this name picked out. You know, if we were gonna have a boy, this was gonna be his name. Even before Ryleigh was born, we had a name picked out. So it's kind of funny to say that now we're gonna be using that name. But I guess that's something that I'll think about and probably update you guys in the next couple videos. So I feel like this video is already long enough. I'm so sorry for keeping you guys this long. But if you guys enjoy videos like this and can relate, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below and just let me know what are some of the things you went through around 27 to 28 weeks, or if you are experiencing any of these things, comment down below and let's start a discussion about this, because it'd be nice to have somebody to talk to just about this overall pregnancy experience. So thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!